Okay, I think that's got it now. Don't know why it went funny on me. Hi, I'm Subu, bringing crafting to you, and today we're going to make, it's called an up, down, up. Don't know why it's called that, but you open it up and you've got this lovely display inside, and then I've decorated more on the back. I wanted to make use of the DSP, so I only wanted to put a small sentiment there, and I'll have enough to write in there. Obviously, if you want to, you could make a bigger bit to write in and stamp a different sentiment. But I thought that this was pretty. So Delight of Art, she's an American demonstrator. So I'm doing the imperial size. Okay, so first of all, you will need a piece of card, and I'm using Pool Party. So my piece of card measures 5 7/8 by 9.5. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this at 1/2 inch. So I'm going to put it in fact, yeah, I'm going to do it this way. I will risk it doing this way. So putting it in at 1/2 inch, and I'm going to bring my blade up, and I'm going to pull my blade down to 1 3/8. So making sure, getting it, so I'm looking at my blade mark there, and I'm going to do down to 1 3/8. Okay, I'm then going to take up my blade, move it along down, and I'm holding the card firmly in place, and then I'm going to take it up to 4.5. So there's my 4.5 there. So I'm going to take it up to 4.5. Okay, I'll just double check 4.5. I've got that. What did I do on the other one? Actually, I'm going to take it to 4 3/8. So I'm going to move it up that 1 extra 1/8. Okay, and I'm not moving my card, moving my blade out of the way. And now I'm going to put my score blade in at 1 3/8. So I'm going to pop my score blade at 1 3/8 and score down to 4 3/8. Okay, now the reason I'm doing that is because it's easier to get a straight line. Now if you're confident, you could just do it another way. Now the other way you can do it is, when I tell you the measurements for here, you can just put this on and you could mark it either side, and you could cut with your scissors up and down. But I don't like to do that. I always prefer cutting so that you get that accurate edge. Okay, then I'm going to turn it round, and I'm going to score it at 2, let me see, where are we, 2 5/8. So 2 5/8. So I'm going to move it to 2 5/8. Okay, let's do 2 5/8. Make sure it's absolutely bang on, and then I'm just going to score all the way with that. Okay, now I'm going to move my trimmer card across, put it at that 1/2 inch mark. And if I didn't tell you that before, you need it at the 1/2 inch mark. Okay, if I forgot to tell you. So 1/2 inch mark, we're going to repeat what we've just done. So I'm going to cut down to 1 3/8. So I'm going to take it down to 1 3/8. Going to lift up my blade, take it down to the bottom, then I'm going to come up to 4 3/8. So 4 3/8. Then I'm going to take it up, move my blade out the way. Then I'm going to take my scoring blade down to 1 3/8. And then I'm going to score down to 4 3/8. Okay, so we've got that, and I'm going to turn it around again, and then I'm going to put it in at 2 5/8, 2 5/8, and I'm going to store all the way up. Okay, so that should just give us a nice edge. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come in with my scissors, and I'm going to cut up that 1/2 inch to where I've just cut it. So take that out, cut it up to that 1/2 inch. Okay, turn it around, do exactly the same on the other side, cut it up to that 1/2 inch, cut it up to that 1/2 inch. Okay, and then you'll just get rid of those bits. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fold in the remaining bit, making sure that these here are level, and then I'm just going to crease down there, and this at the front I'm going to bend back on itself and give that a nice crease as well. Then we're going to do the same at the other side, so I'm just going to do that in, make sure the sides are done, and then this will come back on itself there. Okay, so that's there. Right, now we may as well decorate this part. So we're going to have one piece of DSP, and the DSP measures 4 1/8 by 5 3/4. Now you want 2 of these. I'm actually using the exact same one, and I've just chucked for the front and the back. I'm just gonna have a look and decide. I think I'll go for that one. That's going to be my front, so just decide which one you want. So I'm going to put that here. So this is a light and airy, bright and airy, I don't know, can't remember, but it's free, so you may as well utilize it. Where are we? My light's getting in the way. So equal increments all the way round. So let's pull that over a bit. That's gone down a bit. My light's just in that way. I think that's fine. Okay, so we put that one there, and then I've done 4 pieces of the contrasting. So these measure 5 3/4 by 2 inch, and you want 4. So you can do whatever contrasts with this card you want, this DSP. So and you want a plainer one. So I've done these. So we're going to pop these on, equal increment. And now you can see why I've cut with my blade, because now I've got a nice line here and here, nice increment there. Whereas if I did it with my scissors, I'll be very honest, it would not be as straight as that. I like to always do, and I find doing this way, it gives it a better finish. I want to show you. So on this card, I did cut with my blade. You can't see actually, but they're just a bend over, because I didn't do this on this one. I did it where I scored it all the way down and then cut it afterwards. But this I can see is a nicer finish. So I'm going to turn over and repeat exactly what I've just done. So I'll put those in place. So I always like, as I say, to cut with my blade wherever possible. So this will be a mirror image, and it just finishes it off very nicely. Makes it look a lovely card. So I think that can go up slightly. So we're just looking for equal increments all the way around. Then we've got these two. Now you see these birds on the back. I have actually fussy cut them out for a bit of decoration, but I'll show you again my other card. I got that. Okay, let's have a look. Not got quite straight there. Okay, and then this card here. Because it's got some nice birds to fussy cut out if you're a fussy cutter. But if you're not, you can always use oval, punches, circles to do it. So I'll show you again. On this one, I used ovals. So you could use an oval to cut those out. So if you saw my previous videos, I showed you different things that would cut the birds out. So you could use this type of bird rather than the birds that I'm going to be using in a minute. Right, so bring back to my inside part of my card. No, we're not. We're going to put that on one side now. So I've done the both sides, put that on one side, then bring back in my trimmer. And now we want a piece that is 10 5/8 by 3 1/4. And we're going to score this at 2 1/8. So I'm going to score it at 2 1/8. So we're going to put that in 2 1/8. And then I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. So 4 1/4. And then I'm going to turn it round and repeat that. So let's move that out of the way and turn it round and do 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. 4 1/4. Okay, let's just move my trimmer a minute. Oops, dropping the cardigan in the trimmer now. That's good. Okay, so what we're going to do is bring the second score line. We're going to bring that in and make sure that that is level with your size. And we're going to crease that. Then we're going to bring this one back. So I'm going to give that a good crease. Then we'll open those up, and second scoring, we're going to go again, make sure that it's even there. Going to score there, and then back on itself like that, we're going to score there. Okay, so it will end up like this. So it'll be U valley like that. Now we're going to put the paper on. Well, we're going to put the two papers on here. So we want, again, I've gone for the same pattern. So I'm going to put the same pattern on the outside. They're all going underneath me, Matt. So let me just move them. So these will go on here. Now these measure 3 1/8 by 2 inches. So you'll need 2 pieces that are going to be your outside and 2 pieces that are going to be your next. And these all measure the same, 2 inches by 3 1/8. Then you'll need 1 piece of white, unless you are using DSP that's creamy background, and then you can use very vanilla. That again is the 2 inch by 3 1/4. Okay, so let's stick these on. We'll put those on. So again, equal increment. Okay, so we want an equal increment all the way around. Okay, there we go. Increment, and I'm going to put the plain one on. So this will be really nice in the foil paper that I've been playing with. I might make one in the foil paper as well, because it would really step it up even more doing it in the foil paper. You could play about with quite a lot of things that you do this with. It's again a very versatile card, like the one that I designed the other day. So make sure that that's equal increment, and then we've got this here. You could, of course, rather than using Pool Party, you could use Pretty Peacock. You could use Fresh Freeze, or any of the colours that will go with that. I seem to have not got that quite right. Let me just put that back on again. Can't quite get it even. That's better. Okay. Right, now this is how I like to do it. I'm going to tuck this side in first and this overlap it, and then I'm going to stick my glue on the back. So put plenty of glue on the back. Now then I'm going to go for bringing these in to see whereabouts they are falling, and then take that back out, make sure. Now that's what I did. I also did this, so like that one is sticking up a bit, so what I did is go in with my scissors, that's it, and snip that off. So if I've not got that quite right, I'm snipping that off. So that both are even like that, so that they, when you open those up, they are both even. Okay. Oh, I've turned it, I panicked then. I thought, have I put that on the wrong way? Right, so we're looking to make sure we're getting it straight. So let's have a look. Have I got it wonky? Let's put that on there. Let's see. So that's there. Am I getting that there? I think I've got it straight. So you can just eyeball it. Make sure that it falls between these two. So that's what it's got to fall between. I have done it. These are a bit, it's a bit high compared with those, but it won't matter. That absolutely will not interfere with anything, as long as you've got enough of the tabs, which we've got plenty, so we're not an issue. Right, so I have got that on. I feel that that is straight, so that's fine. So again, what I'm going to do is fold this in, but I'm going to leave this open, and then I'm going to bring this back here, and I'm going to glue, put plenty of glue on this bit here, and then all I'm going to do is fold that over like that and hold it a few seconds. So that is going to stay on there, so you want it to really glue down. And then hold that, bring this, so leave it down, sorry, and then fold in again and fold that back. Then you're going to put glue on this bit, overshot, and then put that down, and again just hold that down. I really like the pool potty. Going nice with it. Okay, and then just close your card up a minute and then just make sure it's really, really done. Okay, and then when we open it up, you've got this nice display going off, and we'll just leave that for the moment. So I'll just close that up. I'll just put that on one side and we will think about what we're going to put on here. So I love this from the let's move that out of the way. Let's stick these out of the way. I love this. Where's that bit? Is that underneath? Yeah, I think we're all right. Okay, it's wishing you for a beautiful birthday. You just need something that's going to fit within it. So just try it out and see what fits in there. Now, I haven't got a big pool party. I've only got a small one. So I'm going to think about using a... Oh, Lost Lagoon. What am I thinking of? I want Lost Lagoon. Of course I do. Where are you, Lost Lagoon? Yeah, I'll use Lost Lagoon, of course. Silly me. So, just going to bring that in. And let's move that out of the way. And then I'm just going to put the grid one side. And just try and get this roughly in the centre. Roughly. There we go. So Lost Lagoon. And then I think I'll go back to doing what I did before, which is using fresh freesia. So I'm going to come in and I've just got the little flower. Now there's lots of little flowers in lots of different sets. So you only need a you only need a flower or flowers. Now, just thought of something. Right, bear with me. Now, this beautiful flower here, that will go perfect on there. From the shall I go? Yeah, let's go, because that's current for you. Let's do it. Let's do it. So I'm gonna pop that away, out of my way, and let's go for it. So I am now not going to do it in that. I'm going to go back, just bear with me, and go back to my Lost Lagoon. So I'm gonna bring in my Easter Bunny stamp. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, you're there. I can't see for looking. So I'm going to bring that in, and I'm going to do my Lost Lagoon on and see how this goes. So Lost Lagoon. So I've got to fit it in around. So is that going to fit? Yeah, it will fit at the bottom okay. So we'll put it at the bottom. It's okay at the bottom. And let's see if I can wiggle it about. I think I might, maybe that will work. I'll go for that. There, yes, got away with that. So there, that's something that you can do. And of course, you know, I've been playing about. So here we go again. Right, that's more than enough. So I've just put some Lost Lagoon, and I'm going to get my Wink of Stella, of course, because you know what a Wink of Stella girl I am for painting. So I'm just going to paint the little leaves. This shouldn't take me too long, hopefully. Okay, there's one leaf done already. it in a bit, and then the third leaf here. That's it, and then we'll do these little tiny leaves here. Okay, so it's not taking too long. Now I'm going to go for that being a leaf down there, I think. Okay, and I think I'll leave that for the leaves. So repeat on the other side. So we're just going to do a quick bit here, and then of course this gives the lovely shimmer that people can see, because this is a display inside cards. I love, if you follow me, you know that I love inside display cards. I'm always making them. Just love it. There, and a little bit there, little bit there, little bit there, little bit there. Okay, so Castella, let's get rid of the green. I think it's come off. Right, this is the beauty of this now. We just wipe it all away. I love it. Okay, wipe that away, and I want the fresh freesia now. So that is fresh freesia. Now what is the pink? So just going to try not to do too much fresh freesia because we don't need a massive amount. So I'm gonna do the biggest flower, I think, in fresh freesia. I'll do the biggest one. There we go. So that's the fresh freesia. Whatever I'm doing at the top, I'm doing at the bottom. Okay. Let's wipe that off. Make sure it's got rid of that. Right, now I need to check what the other colours are. Well, actually, I shouldn't have got rid of all that, should I? Because on this, they have actually got another flower. So I'm going to do something I don't like to do. I'm going to pick a bit of colour up, and I'm going to have it on this flower here. So going to have that. Whoops. Am I putting it? So okay. Just a little tiny bit. Okay, little tiny bit there. So what I've done to the top is for them in a bit. I'll do what I've done to the bottom now. I've got to do to the top. It was this one. I'm going to fill that in. Okay, so again, just make sure got that off. Now I need to know what colour these are on here. So you look on the back of your paper, of course, it tells you. So we've got Flirty Flamingo. So we need a Flirty Flamingo. So where am I? I think I've got, and I'm going to wipe up before I get anything else anywhere. Let's get rid of that Flirty Flamingo, that, so I can put some Flirty Flamingo. So just Flirty Flamingo, there we go. So we'll have Flirty Flamingo. And let's just put that on there. That looks as though that's enough, I think. So Flirty Flamingo, we'll have that as the rounded flower. So I'll put this in this rounded flower. Okay, done to the top, do to the bottom. So this, when you look on the back of your packet and you see the colours, that's giving you a clue that those colours go together. So when you look at your papers and you look at those colours, that helps you with projects to know that those colours are going to coordinate. Okay, so let's wipe that up. We've got that off. And then what would be the other, where are we going? So we had Bubble Bath, the Fadil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Fresh Reach, Garden Green, New Tossy Foam. So, oh, Calypso Coral. I'm not going to go Calypso Coral. I'm going to go Bubble Bath. So, Bubble Bath. That's for our last flower. We'll have Bubble Bath. And again, I'll be naughty. I don't like doing this from the side, but let's go in there. Looks as though it might not do me like that. So, okay, let's see if that's enough. It's quite a pale colour. In there, so that's quite pale, isn't it? And then that one nearly done. Okay, so get rid of that. I think that's okay. Right, let's get rid of that now. And before I make a mess of my card, let's just clear up that. Okay, and I'll just rub over me with my hand because that seems to dry quite quick. Okay, so we're going to bring back in our card, open it up, and then stick this in now. So you can see that you use that little that it doesn't come through your card, so that's quite good. That's quite useful when you're only doing a one. You don't want on a card front, you're not using anything else, you're just doing it straight on the card front. If you do with your Wink of Stella, it doesn't, and you do what I've done, doesn't come through. So that's looking like that. I'm going to keep it flat because you're going to struggle if you mount these up, I think, really. So I fussy cut these out. So I'm going to kind of place them in the centre. and that one's going to go that way, and this is going to go this way. Okay, so we're just going to bring him roughly in the centre there, maybe a bit more that way. That's it. Put those in there, and of course we need some bling now to help it along. So just got some sparklers, so we're just gonna go first and foremost. I'm gonna stick some just clear sparkles, put those there. Don't know if I'm going to have enough. I might. Oh, look what I forgot! I forgot those, didn't I? That's bad. Right, let's have a look. Don't have one, Pete. Don't have one there. Not to do all the centres, really. Okay, and there. Okay, so that's there, and I'm gonna run out, aren't I? So I'm only gonna put one on that one and one on that one, but if I find some more somewhere, I might have some, might be able to find some quickly. Let's see if I can. Just realised got anything in something else. No, I thought I could find some quickly. I will I would want to put one in there, might put some on here as well, but I seem to have run out of my things, and I don't know where they are, so I will put them on off camera. So of course it's going to fold over, then it's going to fold over, and this will fit in your standard envelope. As you see, with me doing the these here, it's now built it up maybe a little bit too much, and that's why I didn't want to put these on dimensionals, because it would have done too much. But I think I'll be able to get away with it. I think it will work, and I'll just put some diamantes on here, and that would be it. On the back, now I want to keep as much of the pattern as possible. So what I want to do is, where's my, that way. So I quite liked a little sentiment, so I'm looking for something that I can maybe do it on. Let's have a look, see if it will fit on here. So I'm gonna get that and peel that off there, put that on something else. Let's see if I can get this on here. Yes, I can. So I'm going to do that in the Lost Lagoon again. So I'm just using a scrap because I'm going to fussy cut this. So just make sure that's okay. And then just bring that on there. Move that out of my way. Put this out of my way. And I'm going to fussy cut around this. So I'm going to go down and around, taking that a bit closer, actually, closer, and then around. Oops, got stuck. So around there and down there. Then I want to round the end, so just spinning round, take it down centre. I'm going to go up for my dot, down again, and then up for my L and my B, and down again and cross, and then I want to round the ends there. Okay, so move that out of my way. So I just look for where there's a nice gap in the pattern to the birds. So I'm looking the birds and going to put this going up here, so it the pattern, your paper, is the predominant thing, and then I can even write within that little bit. So I've got something here, yeah, I think so. I'm just going to cut something here, and it doesn't have to be very big, just what have I done with my trimmer? Oh, out of the way over here. Okay, so as long as you, however big your writing is, my writing is quite small, so I'm just going to take that and let's see, about there, that'll do me fine. And then I can write within that space, so I'm just going to put that on the very bottom, move that out of my way. So that would go on the very bottom, and then I can write in this space there, and put that on there right at the bottom, equal increments either side. And so that's, when you look, oh sorry, I've got one more thing to put on, haven't I? So I like to do that bit, and I got some space. Now these might not be even, so what you need to do is make sure you measure. So this needs to be 7/8 of an inch, 7/8 by 3 1/8, so 7/8. So bring back in this, and it's 3 1/8. So I want 3 1/8, and then I've got 7/8. Now I'm just checking again. Measure twice and cut once. So this side wants to be a 7/8, so that is definitely 7/8. So I'm going to cut that at 7/8 and then stick it on, so that we know that, just double check that that's good. Yeah, we've got that nice. So that just gives the back of the card that nice finish as well as the front. Okay, so put that on there. So that's going to be there, and then let's turn this around, and that one is about the same, so I'm going to do it 7/8. Okay, cut that off. I'm going to stick that on the back of there. So they're both the same length, of course, the 3 1/8. So down there. Oh. That's it. So let me show you now. So this gives the back just a nice finish, same as the front, a lovely finish. So they look pretty. And this was the other one. And as I say, not fussy cutting, using dies, fussy cutting. So you've got choices to be able to do dies. I will show you, where's my box? Here's my box. We'll show you, remember I said about the different things. So these were the 1 3/4 or were the 2 inches. I'll just get that out. 2 inches, so I'll know. Yeah, that's the 2 inch. So the 2 inch will barely. So I've got the smaller one of the 1 3/4. So it will fit, look, 1 3/4 or your oval die. So that would have fitted here. So I could have put those two on there like that. So that would have been a way to do it. But I mean, these birds are very simple to cut out. But if you don't like fussy cutting, then you can do that would go with it as well. So you can use your circle punches. Don't think they will fit with the postage. Well, some of the postage punches that dies might work. If you've got the new ones, some of those might work, so you could do a little bit there. So you've got lots of things that you can do with it. As I say, this would look really nice in the foil paper, but I think they're really pretty cards, so I hope you like them. And this one was more finished off with the bling, so I've got the bling on there, and I need to do that on here. So I think I prefer, because this one gets flatter than actually doing my my rabbit. It looks lovely, don't get me wrong, but it's getting that little bit high, so be careful on the center one and be careful what you put in on these. But thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate that you've dropped by for me and watched my videos. Please subscribe, and don't forget to share my videos. That would be great. Thank you. Take care. Stay safe. Bye for now.